Good evening, everyone, and welcome to our special Just for Kids presentation tonight. I'm Amy Lynn. This weekend, we celebrate the unofficial start of summer, and that means area lakes and pools will be busy as we kick off another season of outdoor play. Tonight, though, we talk safety, water safety. We know how quickly things can happen. Over the next 30 minutes, we will be getting some tips and sharing some very important information to keep our children safe in the water. Now, this is a call-in show. You are welcome to call in your questions and have them answered by our experts tonight. And we want to begin by introducing you to those experts. Dr. Samuel DeLawn, Director of Education with Niswonger Children's Hospital's Emergency Department, and along with him we have Tara Chadwell, the Director of the Children's Resource Center with Niswonger Children's Hospital. And thank you both so much for being here with us tonight.
Thanks for having us.
Absolutely. We're very happy to be here.
Well, we were talking, of course, this is that last week of school, kids excited about getting out, summer right around the corner, and I know both of you so passionate about making sure their summer is a safe one, especially when it comes to being around the water.
Absolutely, and I think with Niswonger Children's Hospital and the Memorial Day weekend coming up, I think we feel it's our ultimate challenge and goal is to make sure that we can keep kids and families in our community as safe as possible, especially with drowning when it is preventable.
Absolutely, and that's some of the things that we're going to share tonight. I know you guys have been really putting some key information together for our viewers, education that really can make a difference.
Absolutely. I mean, drowning and drowning-related injuries is a huge problem. We've made such huge strides in the pediatric world in injury prevention, and it's really an area that now that the AAP and us kind of along with them has started to focus on addressing it. Like you said, it's such a good time of year where we see that transition, at least from a pediatric emergency standpoint, from kind of the winter, sick and colds and flus more towards your summertime injuries, and drowning's definitely one of the biggest ones we see, also one of the most devastating ones that we see.
Absolutely, and we know how quickly this is just one of those things where that 1 second can just make that difference. And so we want to share some of the statistics and some of the things that we're seeing, and I know in the news industry here locally we have seen some of these cases, unfortunately, and continue to see them really nationwide.
Absolutely. I mean, it's something locally that we see every summer. We have at least one either drowning. They've kind of changed the terminology now away from drowning and near drowning to drowning that survived and drowning that's not survived. And we see both. We see drownings where the children do survive, either with or without a disability, but we also unfortunately see ones where children don't survive the incident. And nationwide, it's still a huge, huge cause of death. It's among children 1 to 4, it's the leading cause of injury-related death.
Wow, from 1 to 4, leading cause of injury and death. Such an important statistic. And I know at Niswonger Children's Hospital, you guys are really trying to roll out that education because it is preventable.
Absolutely. I think, it's our jobs as Niswonger Children's Hospital, as being the children's hospital for our community, and really making sure that we're educating our families and the community on ways to prevent these injuries. Like Dr. DeLawn said, we really want to go out into the community and educate. So as the Children's Resource Center, that is part of our job, is really getting out into these community areas and really sharing the information and education that these families need to keep their families as safe as possible.
And of course, over the next 30 minutes, we're going to be sharing those tools and information, even some things that parents can print out, some things that they can work on at home to really do that checklist. And we've got sort of some of the tips that you put together on a nice sheet, and we're going to show our viewers some of this. But kind of talk to me a little bit about some of those safety tips that parents should always keep in mind around open water.
Yeah, so I think, as Amy mentioned, you guys are going to see the Safe Kids flyer that may pop up on your screen. According to Safe Kids, just in 2016 alone, 1,000 drownings happened in children. And that is just astonishing. I mean, that is a huge, huge number. And over 7,000 trips to the emergency room. I mean, that is just a huge number that, again, we can prevent those injuries from happening and continuously keep lowering those numbers. And then to put it into more of a perspective, that hits 150 families per week.
150 families per week. And of course, when we're thinking about it, we're thinking about pools, but that's just part of it. Pools and lakes, other areas that people need to be concerned with, Dr. DeLawn.
Absolutely. So drowning can happen literally in any water. And what water you see it occur in varies a lot depending on age. When you're looking at infants, children under a year old, they're much less likely to drown in a pool from a statistical standpoint. They're more likely to drown in a bathtub, in a bucket, even in a toilet once they start to cruise and have the potential to fall in. And that's where you see it kind of in that very young set. When you move into the preschoolers, kind of that 1 to 4 is where we typically will see it more often in a pool. A lot of because they're in that exploring age. You know, they're moving, they're climbing, they're getting into things, and the pool's exciting and interesting, and it's something that draws them there and that puts them at a high risk. When you're talking more about your natural water sources, lakes, rivers, oceans, that's something you see more in the adolescent age group. And it kind of, there's a lot of reasons and different risk within each one, but that's the kind of the layout you see age-wise. And that's the kind of thing you need to know to be aware of, you know, when you're looking at your child, which of those groups do they fall in, what are the big risk factors, and what are the things you need to focus on from a prevention standpoint.
All right, let's talk about some of those things that we can do as parents. Obviously, we know watching our children, having someone taking that responsibility to say, it is my turn, my eyes are on that child, is critical.
Absolutely, and I think as part of the toolkit that we may have on your website and on Niswonger's website, we'll actually have some things laid out that families can do both at home and when they're at a pool or at a river or at a lake or ocean that can help them prevent these injuries. I know, just as Dr. DeLon mentioned, I have a 7-month-old, so one of the things that we make sure that we practice is if, you know, in just a blink of an eye, if you turn around to get that bath towel, you can turn around and infants can die in just an inch of water, and it can happen in just, as you mentioned, seconds. So we can put those tips together. If you're out at a lake, making sure that those children are wearing life vests that actually fit them, that are true to their size and weight. So making sure that that really is fitting them properly.
Yeah, and that's a big problem that we see, is that they may have some type of device, but it needs to be one that is designed for their size, that's designed for the setting they're in. You know, just a little blow-up ring that you buy at Target, it's not sufficient. It's not going to protect them the way it needs to. It needs to be something that's going to keep them upright, keep their head above water. You know, typically a life jacket, a puddle jumper, something that's going to keep them upright and keep their face out of the water.
And you hear a lot about floaties when it comes to toddlers. That's a very common, and a lot of parents think, well, they've got their floaties on. Talk to me a little bit about those.
So the problem with floaties is, as you mentioned, everyone knows about them. So it's one of those things that, you know, they're ubiquitous. Everyone's seen them. We all grew up wearing them. Or at least people that are my age grew up wearing them. But they simply don't keep you upright. You need something that's across the front. With the floaties, it does hold them up, but it doesn't prevent them from tipping over. And they don't often have either the muscle coordination, the strength to keep themselves upright. And once they tip over, again, and we're going to say this the whole show, it's just so fast. I mean, less than a minute, they can breathe the water in, their face is under, and they're out. And it's just as quiet as it can be.
And we mentioned ages, but let's go over that again. The ages for the puddle jumper, the ages for the swim lessons. We talked about there are certain milestones that as a parent really should cue those changes.
Yes. So the AAP, the American Association of Pediatrics, has actually done a ton of research in kind of what the best age breakdown for swim lessons are. And all the evidence actually shows that under a year, they're actually not incredibly effective. It's just the child doesn't have the physical or mental ability at that point to really learn what to do. Once you do reach a year of age, and again, depending on kind of the development of your particular child, every child is going to be different. Some at 1 year are going to be more than ready. Some, it might take till they're 2, 3, even 4 to be ready for a true swim lesson. And when you're looking at those swim lessons, the key is you don't need your 3-year-old to learn a beautiful backstroke.
Right.
The goal is to find something that focuses on water competency, water safety, and basically water survivability, being able to get themselves back up from underwater and get themselves to some place where they can grab hold to the side of the pool, to the shallower water if you're in a natural body of water, and basically get themselves to safety.
And that's so important. I have a 4-year-old right now in the middle of swim lessons, and that's one of the things that they're constantly going over.
Absolutely.
Is will they know what to do? Will they know how to get on their back? How close to the wall can they get? Because sometimes they can be so close and they think they're there, and those drownings will happen literally right next to where they could have held on. So important. And then, of course, that's something you say continue to do and maintain every year when that's coming around.
Absolutely. And one of the things that I was reading actually from the American Academy of Pediatrics is that many folks may have that idea that if you go through swim lessons, then you might be drown proof. And that is at all not what we want families to have that in their mind. You are preparing yourself for that, being in that pool or that open body of water, but that at all does not mean that you're a complete drown proof.
Yep, so always need to be careful. Well, we're going to go ahead and take a break. We do want to mention we've been talking about a lot of tools, a lot of different resources. All of that is available. You can print that from our website. There's a special just for kids right there at WJHL.com. We're going to continue this discussion right after this.